debut. Intended for adult audiences. Total time, 7 hours. How? What? How does that make sense? Goofed. Huh?
Opinion's favorite baseball player is?
Bayo? You know, that's Bello. Is that a talent? Or is Bello in a language? What? Hello in a language? Or is it just.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Have they started? Yeah. Have they scored anything? Oh. Huh. Huh. Oh yeah, I have the guy to talk to.
Remember, no matter what you see out there, stay true to your heart. Hadeans need to rejoin the world. Come to think of it, we've never been a part of it. Hadeans have been isolated for far too long. I believe the only way to end the calamity is to abandon Hadea. Leave and never return.
Okay.
Sabinian and Palamist alike. The calamity is unique to Hadea. Why? What is it about Hadea that is so different from any other country? The answer is buried out there somewhere. We need to find it and stop it for good this time, or the cycle of destruction will continue. War is beyond tragedy, a senseless waste of human life and potential, and sadly, Hadea is no stranger to it. We haven't seen a conflict in over 1,000 years.
You haven't seen a 1,000? It sounded like they were in conflict all the time.
In fact, we haven't seen a war this brutal before. Modern guns, mixed with hatred passed on from one generation to the next, are bound for terrible consequences. This is why the Vigil doubled its efforts when war loomed on the horizon, and also why the Vigil is being hunted. When desperate, we tend to make mistakes and expose ourselves. I'll never ascribe to the theory that the Vigil has a traitor within its ranks. Never.
Huh.
I don't know much about the Peacekeepers. In a way, they are like the Vigil. They help the victims of war and ensure their care. Nothing wrong with that. However, unlike us, they operate in the open, which has certain disadvantages. It's like having a target painted on your back. I wish them the best of luck. Technically, I am Sabinian. I don't count myself as one, though. I am a Vigil first and foremost. I was born and raised in the small village of Teden. It's in the north of Asteria. I went to school just like the other Sabinian kids, but during the small hours, I trained. I barely had friends growing up, but that didn't matter. The life of a Vigil is lonely and hard. I was always the outsider looking in. I observed my friends and neighbors all bickering about the Palamists. Let's just say I had other things on my mind than to hate an entire group of people. That always bothered me to my core. I wish I could have told them all to stop, to tell the truth, and to warn them of the real threat. I'm afraid they were too far gone, as if their hatred were a terminal sickness.
That would be a plot twist if it was like.
I have no ill
something.
feelings toward the Palamists. They are dyed-in-the-wool Hadeans. Do you know the saying, the way to a dog's heart is through his stomach? Well, the way to a Palamist's heart is through his faith. Threaten that, and you will have a devoted enemy pitted against you. The propagandists played the religion card, fear-mongering the Palamists into believing that the Sabinians were going to take their faith away. And now look at us, divided and broken. It's deplorable. The time loops appeared at midnight on January 1st, and the creatures soon after. This isn't the first time this phenomenon has occurred in Hadea.
Huh.
You would think we would all be experts by now, but we are piecing together some lost history. Somehow this vital information has slipped through the cracks.
All January 1st.
We are uncertain if January 1st at midnight is genuinely part of the cycle. Is it consistent or random? We are plagued by many of these questions. With our lack of answers, we could do little to prevent the calamity. Only brace for it. Now that it is upon us, only one question remains. Who or what is creating the time loops?
I mean, I assume it's the hatred between the hatred and the killing and whatnot is creating the time loops, but maybe it's like more than that. Maybe something happened that created the time loops, and the time loops only were created in those acts of extreme hatred.
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Fold Guards, our ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Fold Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Okay, can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more. This is a somber day for the Vigil. He was the best of us. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest. Whatever the Keystone is, I believe some answers can be found in Pentos's coffin. If only we can figure out a way to open the damn thing.
Huh? Did I just open it or no?
What are other duties a Vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a Vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadea. By performing good deeds for Hadeans, you can acquire some relics and items. You may have noticed that the creature, despite being slain, returns after a certain time. That's because you haven't shut down their time loop. You need to kill the Guardians first, and only then can you enter the time loop to shut it down.
I can shut it down? How?
We must shut down all the time loops. I know, it seems like an impossible task given the brutality of the Civil War.
But how do you shut it down?
Take this. It will help you detect the Guardians that are protecting each time loop.
Done that. mean, I don't really need it. I just kill everything anyway. Whatever. How do I shut him down?
This was in Pentos's coffin. What do you make of it?
This is what you found. That isn't very reassuring. More riddles. The scroll must be the key to solving the enigma. I recognize the old Hadean language. It died out centuries ago. It would be best to find someone who can translate it.
Where do these necklaces come from?
The necklaces we carry today belong to the Foal Guards. We found them in old tombs and ruins. Crafting these necklaces is a lost art. Many have tried unlocking the secrets of forging one, but every attempt has failed.
Huh.
They are precious and rare, which is why each member of the Vigil passes the necklace to their next of kin.
Huh.
What do you know about these weapons?
There's one behind you.
Consider what our smiths need to forge our weapons. It makes you think, doesn't it? Now that's a chicken and the egg mystery if I ever saw one.
Yeah, I guess if you can't kill the creatures to get the items to make the swords without the swords. It's a good point.
Think about it. You can't slay the creatures without our weapons. The material to forge them comes from the creature's corpse. How did they do it?
How did they do it? They just killed them with their minds. So it's a good question. I didn't think about that.
What are time loops? And how do I shut them down?
They ensnare moments in time, events charged with extreme violence,
Yeah.
and
I figured
curse
that out.
those trapped inside to relive the moment over and
Oh?
over again.
Their souls are trapped in there. That's, huh?
Now, how to shut it down? Once inside, you must bring an Ammon prism to the center of the time loop.
Do I have one of those?
The center is deadly to humans, so the Foal Guards trained owls to carry the Ammon prism.
Owls?
Ammon prisms are extremely rare. This is the only one I have left. Please take it. Perhaps your flying gadget can carry it to the center for you. Remember,
Okay.
when you close a time loop, come back and see me to claim your reward.
Sure.
There must be thousands. Roll up your sleeves. You have a lot of work ahead of you.
Thousands. Oh, a book too. Of notes concerning the functioning of timeless of time. To collapse the time loop, one must first gain access to its interior. Based on our findings, this is only possible after eliminating all its guardians. Fortunately, the device we discovered in the Watcher's nest, dubbed the Guardian Detector, can be used to locate them. Yeah. Once inside of a time loop, an Ammon prism must be placed at its very center. The ancient texts warn that this point is fatal to all biological life. Our ancestors in the Foal Guard initially sent sacrificial volunteers, the proto-martyrs, into the time loops, carrying the prisms. Later, they were replaced with specially trained owls. Additionally, time loops seem to form according to 3 patterns of increasing intensity. Each requires an Ammon prism of the corresponding pattern. There's specific ones for each time loop. Okay. That's not everything we know about these anomalies. Vitalis would like to start playing when and how we'll shut them down. And as Gildus reminds us, we're fresh out of owls.
How do I perform good deeds?
It's simple. Help our people. Hadeans are a proud bunch. They won't ask for your help directly, so pay attention to what they say. The more you help our fellow Hadeans, the more relics and items you can acquire. Now, you're asking yourself, how can this old kook know if I'm helping people? Oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes, boy. The eyes have much to say if one knows how to look. Whenever you accomplish a good deed, come back and talk to me to claim your reward.
Hard. Oh, this house. You're having a good tea coming back.
Have I helped enough Hadians?
Hadeans are lucky to have a vigil like you watching over them.
Hey, yo. You hold. Accept defensive gear. Oh my goodness, Glyph. Great on the currently wielded weapon. Masochist delight. My goodness. Okay. There. Huh. Oh.
Our camp is due north. It's on the other side of the serpent.
No, you want keys. You want the car keys. I don't have your car keys. So can I use the thing here? Yeah, as well, if everything spawns back from this thing. Might as well kill it while everything's dead. For the most part. Signal. My goodness. Oh. Huh. So they dang. Oh, the car keys. Huh. Because the ripples are in the ground and they stay there. Was there a time loop up at that tent? Still gotta kill those guys though. Oh yeah, you're gone. Did you leave anything behind? No? Yogi doogie. Okie dokie artichoke. Let me jump. Oh well. Hey, I got car keys.
Our camp is due north.
Oops, I didn't want to talk. Ooh, wait. Did you have something to say?
Our camp is...
I think I met your father.
Yes.
No, I didn't have anything to say.
Are these the keys to the ON truck? Where on earth did you find them?
The time loop.
This is great news. I'll head back to the camp and tell the others. We're getting out of here.
Congrats. Go say hi to your dad. Go get that watch. So crazy that they built a windmill above this thing. Call it a day. Hey, I cleared a time loop.
Remember,
What's our status on time loops?
good, you closed a few of them. I'm
One.
sure there are more out there.
I closed one. Tuning stone? Neutral. Grow bullet, increasing damage dealt for each enemy vanquished.
Have I helped enough
Okay.
Hadians?
The bare minimum will only get you so much.
Enemy will restore your health and stamina. Oh. Ew. Jury. Oh, is it? No, that passive. I feel like those are better than these. Okie dokie. Only complaint, wish it was faster to bring up the menu. What's the great sword? Let me just try the great sword. Sure. You're still here. I'll try the great sword though. Oh, did I just never go down there? Oh. Sure. Good chance to test out the great sword. Oh my goodness, how are you not dead? Well, okay. Dang, that is pulsing. Did I not get? Wait, I didn't even get the item. It could be a useful item. Thought that was a dead bird. That's just a rock. That wasn't that good of an item. That wasn't important.
You really should lock your doors before leaving.
No, there was no need to before.
Now this is an ideal vehicle to roam a war-torn country. It's even got cup holders.
Oh.
You realize what you have here?
It gets me where I need to go.
It's a state-of-the-art armored personnel carrier with tech I didn't even know existed. I had fun pressing all the buttons.
Was there a mute button?
Smart ass. Do you want to know what I found or not?
Tell me.
This computer is linked to something called the Zeal server. I came across that name before. The Zeal Council. I have no idea who or what they are.
And?
This server appears to have a vast database containing history of Hadea. As of now, I only have limited access. Give me some time and I'm sure I can get through to more.
Interesting.
When Vitalis contacted me,
He does
told
not
me he
care.
wanted-
Whatever deal you had with Vitalis, you died along with him.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
Father.
Don't be. I didn't know him.
Whatever the Vigil is up to, it's on you now, right? I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it. Neither of us can do this on our own. I found a tracking device embedded behind a panel. I know I don't look it, but I have my uses. Face it, you wouldn't have gotten far without me.
All right. You can tag along.
Good. Show me what you found in the coffin. Interesting. Let's talk about the scroll once I'm done examining it.
Well, what does it say? Huh. And to uncover vaults of forbidden knowledge.
Find something interesting?
Oh, I found a lot of stuff.
Interesting. I'll look it up.
Huh. Ritual. A grand. I've only been alive for 40 minutes. 7 sensors were created. Whoa, that ball's going crazy. Longest streak. Don't they play again tomorrow? They got a sweep. Dang, that's actually crazy. That's a crazy stat. Found a granny. Yeah. Sura. Actually, it's I believe. I have a separate whiteboard to understand the tribes, ancient tribes of Hadea.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
From Fel is an object of great spiritual significance for the, it has come to symbolize traditional values such as community, faith, and responsibility. It is the fruit of the hazel pine tree, which is prevalent all over Hadea and a fixture of the week of peace celebrations. The acorns always carried on one's person. Most would attach it to a keychain or purse string, or simply loose in a pocket. In ages past, monks would carry organic acorns plucked directly from the hazel pine. In the modern age, imitation, according to cast and herder ability, though many staunch traditionalists to natural acorns. Those things are huge. I don't know how fit them in your pocket.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Ancient Hadea that was dates back nearly 10,000 years, during which many rites, tenets, ceremonies, bronze cast eye is one of the earliest known representations of eye accessory. All modern iconography depicted the eye. It was likely a demonstrator used by the early holy men circa 3000 BC. It was beginning to evolve into organized religion. Okay. Enough is able to find information about the location of vaults of forbidden knowledge.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Order of the Eye. Page bears the emblem of the Order of the Eye, circa 700 AD. Likely torn from a larger manuscript that illegible, but they outline what appears to be a contraption that could this be so-called eminous shroud, the divisive part of the Order's grand plan to extend Eye of God's influences and referenced in many Order documents. There is no way to discern its inner workings from the page, as the schematics are too faded and likely incomplete to measure size and complexity. It would have been a colossal undertaking.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Since the founding of Vigil and Doc's new members, during the injection ceremony, they were held in the right hand. Oh my god, why am I so tired again? I don't understand. The sacred oath of the Vigil itself, based heavily on the original meditation, flower adder's tear, kin symbol of the Vigil, is chosen to remind members of the sacred duty of protecting, like Sinon. Eight figures.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
Not too long to it. Trying to remember the Order of the Eye. It depicts the moments each scholar has rediscovered the Eye of God. Rediscovered. They were said to have dropped to their knees in awe in the sight of such a marvel. 8 measurement dials were commissioned to commemorate the momentous event, one for each member.
I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Senator Forest.
Their time loop remnants in what? That's the code? Vault of the where the heck is that? Time loop remnants in Kefka. What's his marker? Is that the time up near the tent?
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Civil War. We've been warned by Palestinians and the Indian Pilgrimage Massacre. All the events of Bisma's speech of Yevol that left the city in ruins and hundreds of rioters dead. All of Hadea was on edge as they struggled with the aftermath. News media covered events in drastically different ways, with Sabinian sources calling it the Pilgrim Riots and Palamas sources calling it the Iliad Pilgrimage Massacre. It only served to further divide already fractured nation and incite tensions to all-time highs. In the months that followed, the simple act of wearing a robe was considered an instigation to violence, as fights would regularly break out at the mere sight of it. Hornbill marred with scorch marks.
Interesting. I'll look it up.
The bell once hung prominently in the Grand Temple of Palom alongside 7 others, showing the foundation that Ilgad Conclave constructed the temple complex to become the beating heart of Setharism. Each bell was assigned to a high priest of Palom, and only those who carried a bell were allowed to behold the eye of God deep beneath Mount Obek. After Sabinian reformists descended upon the Ilgad Valley to sack and raze the temple in 403 AD, all but one of the bells were thought lost to looting and flames. Surviving bell remains in the reconstructed temple to this day as one of the Palamists' most cherished artifacts. So I found one of the missing ones? Okay, I definitely didn't go to the temple.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
Strain from a highly toxic compound developed Cerebrium division of Operation Moloch. Oh, the bit. Okay. Based on a hybrid of tetrodotoxin and specially for the serum. Serums add to act as a catalyst that enhances the neural inhibitive properties and subsequently decomposes the toxin into its inert constituent elements. The nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen are absorbed by the vascular system, leaving no trace. The poison is used by OMSIF agents for high-profile assassinations. When discretion is needed, a highly efficient killer. So they killed that person that I found this on? Or was... I guess it has the stuff in it still, so was that a Vigil member? Fill with unknown sources.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
This sealed vial contains a sample of limbic material harvested from a limbic entity by the investigator. The substance is rather curious. Conspiracy. Halfway between solid and liquid, it seems to shimmer and shift when viewed from different angles. One of the same. To gather objects of interest and forward the materials to science teams for analysis.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
Candle once served in recruitment trial for the Vigil around 1850 AD after centuries of dwindling membership due to the strict family-only limitations. The Vigil finally opened recruitment to outsiders, promising young prospects were scouted and approached to that was meant to test the candidate's autonomy, vigilance, and resourcefulness. It involves the candidate being sent out into the wild with nothing but this candle. They were to return in 1 week's time. Passengers try only to if their candle is still burning. I can give you stuff?
I have.
Huh.
Okay. I finished examining the scroll.
Oh, convenient.
My obsession with Hadea started when I was a little girl. My father, a well-respected ambassador at the time, had successfully negotiated a visit to Hadea. When he returned, he told me about the time he spent here. He told me about their customs, unique religion, strange architecture, culture, which were unlike anything he had seen. Hadea had been completely closed off from the rest of the world for centuries.
Okay. What in the
I was hooked. When I became a journalist, I wanted the scoop on this place. I almost got an exclusive interview with the dictator, Garion Yankel. I've covered countless conflicts, gone after the powerful, exposed corruption. Now that I'm actually in Hadea, I have to admit, I think I finally bit off more than I can chew. While crossing Hadea, Agatha and I got stopped at a checkpoint. While waiting for our paperwork to clear, I conversed with one of the Palamist officers. Once the small talk was over, he told me about what he had done in the village not too far from where we were. He was explaining to me, in striking detail, all the atrocities he had committed that morning.
interesting.
I don't know why he was telling me all of this. Did he want to impress me, scare me, or confess to his crimes? All of the above? Horrifying as his anecdotes were, what terrifies me the most was that this monster was as normal as they came. He was a husband, a father of two, and a school teacher. If he was capable of committing such atrocities, we all are. It's a great idea that's poorly executed. I think they get a bad rap, even though I've seen them do plenty of good. Peacekeepers have an impossible job. Each time they intervene, they've been set up to fail. And Hadea is no different. No, they are akin to the Protestants back home. At first glance, they bear historical resemblances. They sought a less restrictive faith and crafted one, essentially retaining the core of Palam's teachings. I'm not one to oversimplify, but there it is. Ask me again when I have more information about Sabinians and if we ever survive Hadea. No, they are akin to the Protestants back home. At first glance, they bear historical resemblances. They sought a less restrictive faith and crafted one, essentially retaining the core of Palam's teachings. I'm not one to oversimplify, but there it is. Ask me again when I have more information about Sabinians and if we ever survive Hadea. Mind you, I came to these conclusions purely through observations. I haven't done any proper research. They strike me as being like conservatives in most Western countries. Again, these are just observations. I need more time and research to formulate an adequate answer or opinion. I'll never erase that night from my memory. The moment I laid eyes on them, I became unhinged.
Where is this country?
Agatha had to steady me. She was as shocked as I was.
If
She
this
handled
is,
it a lot better than I did.
If this is like in on Earth, if Hades is on Earth, then where is it? Is it in Europe? I don't know.
When I finally regained my composure, I gazed into Agatha's eyes. In those few seconds, everything she had been taught since childhood was validated. It was all real. I'm at a loss for what to make of them. I bombarded Agatha with questions, but she knew little. She said that this wasn't the first time they had invaded Hadea. My instincts are screaming that there is a conspiracy at work here. Someone is orchestrating this, and I will blow it wide open.
It's right on the scroll.
So, what's written on the scroll?
I translated the text. It's a riddle. I suggest you read it. I'm sure it will make more sense once we find a location. As for the blue flower, the Zeal server is giving me the usual encyclopedic answer. It's not providing me with a specific location. The drawings are landmarks, and the blue flower is the key to finding their location. Whatever this place is, it's a well-guarded secret. I'm sure it holds the clues to Vitalis' investigation into stopping the calamity. I think it's time for you to chat with the locals. Talking isn't your strong suit, but someone must know where this flower grows.
Yeah, okay.
Why are you in Hadea?
If someone were to say I was obsessed with Hadea, it would be the understatement of the year. I've always wanted to see it with my own eye. Something has been happening here for a very long time. There is a dark secret. The world hasn't been told.
Okay.
What should I do now?
Someone must know where this blue flower grows. It might be best if you talk to the locals.
The locals. Huh, interesting. going over here.
It was clever of you to remove our tracker, especially for a civilian. But you aren't a civilian, are you? We still managed to get clear pictures of you both. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. When we do, I will turn my attention toward the people you care about. Will I find someone in Jova? The Vizales?
Charming.
She's hot on our trail.
And whatever business we have here, let's make it quick.
Good thing I didn't go to Jova. Dude, what happened to you? Was it always like this? I guess it was. Cow's still alive. Oh, the wind truck's here. Did he bring all of them in here? Oh, he did. Oh no, he didn't bring the. He didn't bring the dog couple. Okay.
Seth's gaze upon you, stranger. If not for you, I don't think I would have survived the journey here. I think Mika, Dag, and I will be okay here. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Atticus is the coolest. He brought me and Mrs. Koss and Mika here. This place is awesome. There's so much room to play. I can't wait until Mama sees it.
Mama.
Thank you so much for helping with the truck back in Vista Hills. I brought everyone willing to come. None of this is easy for anyone. But at least they'll be safe here.
Anything about
Do you
the
know
tower?
anything about the tower?
Please don't tell my father about this. But my brothers and I used to go there.
Your
when we
father's
were
right
kids.
there.
We were always trying to find a way inside until we heard the scream. A high-pitched screech that made our blood run cold. We never went back after that.
Okay.
Do you know where this flower grows?
No, but my father would know. The actual green thumb in the family was my mother. When she passed, my dad continued to honor her memory through her passion for plants and flowers. He used to bring her a gorgeous bouquet of that blue flower every time he returned from his fishing trips.
Interesting.
How are you holding up?
It's so good to see my pops again. I wish it were under better circumstances. I still can't grasp that all my brothers are gone. Doesn't feel real.
My son has returned, and I hear you had something to do with it.
I did.
How's Atticus doing?
He's a Cadell. He'll pull through. The road to his recovery will be long and difficult. And I'm not talking about the body. I'm talking about the mind. The things he's seen, endured. I'll be there for him every step of the way.
This flower, do you know where it grows?
I know the species. It's called Adder's Tear. It grows only in one place, Lake Sinon.
Huh.
I used to take fishing trips there. Sometimes I would sit there, waiting for something to bite, realizing how sad it was that my sons never came along. Life seems to be a series of missed opportunities.
I don't know about the tower.
What do you know about the tower?
If I were you, I would avoid that place. I forbade my sons to even go near it. The tower is haunted and cursed. I know it sounds silly, but it happens to be true.
Okay.
How are things?
Mere words cannot express the joy I feel. He's all I have left. You have my sincere gratitude for helping him return home. He helped these poor souls get by when he barely had anything. He's a true Palamist. I'm so proud of him.
Okay.
The Saab soldiers never found my reserves, so there's plenty of food to go around.
That's convenient. Born in Yavel. And Yavel seems like it's controlled under the not Palamist ethnicity. Interesting. Search near the time loop remnants and Rodamir's marker. Wait, is this not a remnant? Where am I looking? Search near the time. Yeah, I found it. Code is rectangle S line circle. Oh, it's down here. Found it. Rectangle. S. Line. Left. Feed on fear. Think of pure fear between you. Huh. I feel like I like that. There's that I've stepped beyond her wants today. He's not afraid, for the war at last has halted, and by our own labors we have granted the country this fragile peace. But then I was afraid, no more than afraid. I was struck still, my very soul seized by terror, for the whispers that have reached us, the rumors spoken in hushed and trembling voices, they are true. Demons walk among us, specters roam the land. I have seen them. I've seen them, Rosetta, with my own eyes. I have beheld the wicked things, manning spectral shapes, writhing in kaleidoscopic colors that defy reason. Their twisted forms swirling above the ground, shifting like a fevered dream. And their screams by Setharus, their screams, not the wails of beasts nor the howls of imagined monsters, but twisted, disturbing, and traumatic voices like our own, human and suffering, immaterial and ethereal, all the same. Those souls entrapped within the lives of these beings, those, if such a thing possessed them, filled not with teeth, but with endless agonizing emotions, and they massacred anyone who came close. But only humans. They do not seem perturbed by animals or worms. Worse yet, I know now that Now their source. They spawn from time anomalies and linger near them. Guard them as if protecting that which should never have been disturbed. This is our doing. It is because of the one we sundered, because of the... Twice now we have condemned our own people. Twice now our hands have wrought ruin instead of salvation. When shall it end, Rosetta? When shall we ease to damn those we wished to save? Where in all the madness and ruin lies the answer to this wretched curse? Here in despair Hawes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Those in human trunks lay bare, with toil shaping the countless timbers for the great work ahead. Trees fell at service in our design, yet our need is vast. Copper and great, azure and gold, greater still. A scaffold did crumble just days ago, and with our strongest chains lay shattered. Yet the forges burn bright, and the anvils ring. By week's end, we shall require fresh chains and sturdy pulleys, lest our labors falter. As for the crystals which Zargab and Drak did set their arts, they scarcely yielded the ether propagation we had foreseen. The miners must delve yet deeper, King greater trunk. I fear that lie not in the quality, but in the wisdom. Oh, perhaps a new conductor must be sought, one to magnify this. And lo, our shroud it's beneath. Our breadth must be greater than we dare. Send forth earth, fresh face. Contraption. Huh. Oh. How convenient. A tome. It has worked. We have sundered one of the blasphemous bulbous apparitions, and with it its wretched snare of ceaseless torment gone, dissolved. Yet my heart did sink the moment I beheld the price. Poor Hadians, once ensnared with infernal cycle, now lay dead the beyond the cursed bounds of the knowledge just before the start of the ritual. I turned once more to behold them. They wreathed in their ghastly robe. They're still alive, but now their lifeless bodies lie still upon flattened earth. Did our prison bring this fate upon us, or were they never truly alive within that wretched mirage? And yet we rejoice, for we have our answer. Serve their purpose, and nightmare can be undone. What cost the poor boy, our chosen courier, has perished within the maw of the anomaly, as one draws closer to its midway, where the unseen venom waxes strong and survival is impossible. Keen of eye has bid us look to the ground where one bulb did stand, left guard, twisting furrows, the soil pattern most familiar us akin to those we have found amongst the strange confidence. Forward and now yield. Huh. Okay. Pa 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 ta pa. I think I'm gonna go. I'm so tired again. I'm just tired. My eyes don't want to stay open. Okay, bye stream. A lot of lore learned there. Not much gameplay. That hour and a half. Anyway, bye bye. Bye stream. Bye bye.